So what is object-oriented programming, or OOP as some people call it? Object-oriented programming is an approach to designing and building applications that are flexible, natural, well-crafted, and testable by focusing on objects that interact cleanly with one another. To build an application following object-oriented programming techniques, start by identifying the classes from the requirements or specification. Object-oriented programming represents the entities and concepts of an application as a set of classes. Each class has properties that define the data each object will manage. Each class has methods, which are the actions and behaviors that each object can perform. Next, analyze the classes you identified and separate responsibilities as needed. Object-oriented programming focuses on logically separating the responsibilities of the application into classes. The idea is that an application should be decomposed into parts with minimal overlap in functionality. If each class has a singular purpose, it is easier to write, test, and later find that class when you need to update or extend it. That makes the code easier to modify and adapt to new requirements and future demands. You may hear this called the principle of separation of concerns. No class is an island. Object-oriented programming involves understanding the relationships between the classes. The relationships between the classes define how the objects created from those classes can work together to perform the operations of the application. And one of the key goals of object-oriented programming is reuse. By extracting commonality among a set of classes into a separate class, you have more reusable code. Extensive reuse of existing proven classes not only shortens development time, it also leads to more robust applications. This course walks you through each of these tasks. Though shown here as a set of steps, object-oriented programming is an iterative process. You may identify a few classes, look at separating out some responsibilities, and find you need to identify more classes. You may define some relationships and find you need to separate out more responsibilities, and so on.